So I have some stats for our Airbnb for you now that we are officially up and running.
Let's go.
Next 90 days, revenue, $55,800.
Okay.
It's pretty good. That's about 20 grand a month, a little less than 20 grand a month.
Okay.
So that's 124.8% higher than our competition.
Why are we so much higher?
Well, we're going to talk about it in this video. Our average daily rate, $716 per night, $169 more than comp average. Occupancy, 87%, which is 59% higher than our comp average of 54%. We have 4 5-star reviews so far, and we have a guest there right now. So it's been a lot. It's been a journey. So today we're going to tell you about what it really takes to run a $20,000 a month Airbnb.
Let's go. So we bought this property almost a whole year ago. July 3rd, we got the keys. We thought it would take us about a month to be running like at very low numbers, like just to get a few people in there.
We bought it furnished.
But they left us nothing, even though they were supposed to leave us everything.
So we were under the impression that they were gonna leave like kayaks even, stuff like that.
Life jackets, bunk beds, all the things. We didn't have a very good contract that told all the details.
Spelled everything out.
So that was sort of our fault.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Lesson learned. But our plans quickly changed, we adapted, and we decided to just go for our full renovation, which we wanted to do over winter anyways. So we went a full 9-10 months without any revenue. So we're starting to slowly get paid back for that. So even though that $20,000 a month sounds really good, and it is, we're super happy with it, it also is like, okay, we're finally getting paid back for all of our hard work, our money poured into it, our investment, all those things.
Because we held the property for 10 months without making a dime, that equated to around $35,000 just in holding costs.
It costs us about $3,500 a month just to own the place.
And we'll get into numbers more specifically in another video. Let us know if you want us to, and we will.
What we paid for the property, what we put into it, those kind of things. Let us know if that's of interest to you, and we will get into all those numbers.
But today we're going to talk more about like the nitty-gritty of actually running the Airbnb. We are noobs. This is our first year. Sarah said we launched in April. We quickly booked up because, as we learned, Airbnb gives you like a boost in the algorithm when you first launch a place. And so we were booked up within a month. We were pretty much fully booked for the summer. You know, we maybe set our rates a little bit low, but we also didn't have any reviews or anything. We were brand new. So
yeah,
it's kind of a gamble. We set our nightly rate at $750. And
that seems so high to me, but yeah.
But you have multiple families.
Yeah.
We designed it for multiple families to come together like a family reunion situation. So when you split it up, it's actually pretty affordable. So
totally, especially for all the amenities and all the things we added. We feel like it's a really great place. We knew just based on past experiences that design is key, especially when you're looking at photos, deciding to rent a place. Design is so important. So we knew that we wanted to build a place that not only had amazing amenities and was beautiful once you got there, but was also beautiful in photos and that people were really excited about.
Yeah, and we kind of, when we chose this place, that was one of the reasons we could kind of picture families gathering there, offering a lot of, you know, we want it to be a place where you didn't feel like you had to leave to go do stuff. So, totally. And we feel like we accomplished that. There's a giant bug right there.
I see that. I was trying to ignore it.
Before we get any further into the video, I wanted to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Aiper. If you've been following along with our journey over the past year, you know we don't have a lot of extra time for anything, especially cleaning the pool. So we got this. This is the Aiper Scuba X1 Pro Max. And it is an absolute beast of a pool vacuum. Let me tell you about it. The Aiper Scuba X1 Pro Max is an all-in-one cleaning robot. It thoroughly cleans walls, floors, water lines, and surfaces. It's been a total game changer for us. We love it because it's cordless and it's smart, and it has a lot of different cleaning modes to clean not just the bottom of the pool, but the sides, the surface. And it's built with 9 brushless motors and dual PVC roller brushes that absolutely destroy dirt, algae, or anything else hiding in your pool. The 8,500 gallons per hour of suction power, it's industrial level cleaning in a sleek little pool. Here's what actually sold us on this robot. It actually thinks. It maps out your pool in real time, it dodges obstacles, and optimizes its route with 40 onboard sensors. So you don't have to babysit it to make sure it gets your pool clean. You just throw it in and know that when you come back, you're gonna have a sparkling clean pool. So the filter actually is like a micro mesh ultrafine filter. So it filters down to 3 microns. So it not only gets out like big chunks and leaves, but it'll get little pieces of algae, and it really leaves your pool water sparkling clear at the end. All right, so check out this filter basket. It's 5 liters, so you don't have to empty this, while it's vacuuming. It can hold a ton of stuff. Battery life is no joke either. You get up to 5 hours of continuous floor cleaning or 10 hours of skimming mode on a single charge. And when it's done, it docks itself and charges wirelessly in just 4 hours. But the best part is right now, it's Aiper Day. So if you go over to the website, they have up to $1,000 off their products. I'll leave a link below so you can go check it out, but that's an amazing deal. So if you've been thinking about upgrading your pool setup, now's the time. Let's get back into the video.
So our very first guest stayed for how many nights? 4 nights?
3.
3 nights at $400 a night, which was so cheap because they split it between, I don't even know, 4 or 5 families. We just wanted to get somebody in there. It was our very first guest.
We wanted some reviews before like the heavy season came, so.
And they left us a really great review because they had a great time. However, they trashed it.
It was pretty bad. I showed up, so we're cleaning these May bookings because we didn't charge enough to hire a cleaner, and we didn't have like back-to-back bookings, so I figured I'll clean it myself, no big deal. But popsicle juice just everywhere, sticky messes everywhere on.
Smashing the carpet, salsa.
Yep, on not just the carpet, but like the bedding. They had brought a 4-wheeler apparently. They, didn't ask, they just brought a 4-wheeler. Had the kids running around. They hit the house like 3 times, but like tire marks in the house.
Ripped up like our beach, all the things. I'm sure the neighbors didn't love that. So we were pretty discouraged after the first guest. It took us a few days to clean it. Jamie and his mom were up there for like 3 days.
3 days to clean it.
Scrubbing it from these people who were there for a few days. So it was very discouraging. It was like, is this what we're in for? Is this what we spent our time, our money, our hearts on the last year for, like this?
There was a bunch of clams that they found in the lake and just smashed to eat them, I assume, but then they left the shells everywhere. We learned a lot from the first guests, including that we needed another trash bin. So we only had 1 trash bin at the property. In 3 nights, they filled it. It was like a 96-gallon, so we got another trash bin now.
They lost some of our paddles.
Our paddleboard paddles,
all the things. But I'm sure there's worse horror stories out there. But for our very first guest, we were pretty disappointed. But since then, we have had four guests.
4 guests, yep.
And everybody else has been super respectful, very kind, very considerate. We don't expect you to keep the place ultra clean. Like, you're there to enjoy yourself and have fun, and that's what the cleaners are for. But it's nice when they treat your home with respect and don't totally get food everywhere and that kind of thing. So
I think we learned, 1, definitely we need a cleaner, even on those short bookings. So we have to up our cleaning fee, hire a cleaner, and then also don't give discounts. Because if you think about that $400 a night, but then if you split it between multiple families, it's like way cheaper than a hotel. So
we have, you guys maybe have seen, we have a sauna, we have a hot tub, we obviously have a very sprawling 3-lot beach, which is a huge perk. We've also added a painted pickleball court, which I've never played pickleball, but we played, and I get why people are so obsessed with it. It was so fun.
A lot of fun.
We went fishing, we caught tons of fish. We stayed a couple nights there too before it was totally booked out. Ping pong, badminton, lots of games.
We'll leave the listing, the Airbnb link below if you want to check it out. Even if you're not going to book it, give it a heart while you're there. Helps us out. But we added tons of amenities, and we have now, starting today, or starting with this guest, we have no lapses. So it's check out 10 a.m., check in 4 p.m. for the rest of the summer. So it's going to be very busy, but we needed a cleaner on our side. And that was kind of a difficult thing to accept, the payment. I wasn't expecting it to be so expensive.
What's your guess for how much a cleaner costs? Keep in mind it is 2 houses, sort of.
Technically, yeah. So we got 2 kitchens. Yeah, it's that's part of the reason why. 10 beds.
10 beds, because it sleeps 17 plus people.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So we had our cleaning fee set at $250, expecting to pay like $350, but our bill currently is $550 for cleaners. So, which honestly probably could have found somebody cheaper, but these people are experienced with Airbnb turnovers. They know about all the laundry. They put like little emblems on each toilet paper to make it look just And with their cleaning logo, so they stand behind their service. You know, they're very professional.
It feels like a hotel.
Yep.
Like they put towels on the beds. Like they did a good job.
Yep.
They really did a great job. They really seemed to scour it to get every nook and cranny. It felt very professional and clean when you walk in. We're happy with their work, and it was worth what we paid, but it does stink to pay, but worth it.
So moving forward, we currently have bumped our cleaning fee up to $350. We just can't quite stomach that fee yet because we don't want to discourage people from booking our Airbnb based off the cleaning fee. So that's kind of
we pay for part of it.
Yep. So that's, for now at least. We're going to be bumping our fees up our nightly rate up next year too. We're thinking $875 starting next summer because hopefully we'll be super hosts by then. We'll be, just a lot of reviews to show what a great place it is. Hopefully some returning families.
The coolest thing that I have found from our few reviews is that everyone seems to be just really making good memories. Like that's what people are talking about, is just how they didn't have to leave, how they just enjoyed themselves so much. I don't know, they just seem like they're making good memories there, which is all we really wanted for them, but also for us in the future. So that was the main goal behind it, was just that it was a place that felt really just comfortable and happy, and just a place that people could gather and eat good food and lay on the beach and swim and just make good memories. So, and that seems to be happening. So I'm very happy about that.
In Michigan, it's a very seasonal market with Airbnb. So one thing we're not really worried about, but concerned and want to continue to work on is the off-season bookings, because that's where a lot of our profit is going to be. As Sarah said, if our holding costs are $3,500 a month, it costs us $40,000 plus, probably $50,000 if you include the cleaners a year to hold this property. So the off-season bookings are going to be key for our profit. So currently September on the weekends is fully booked out. We have one weekend booked in October, so we're booked pretty far out with weekends, but again, the nightly rate is lower, and so those are about a $1,500 weekend. So at this point, our off-season pricing, at least in September, October, is going to be around $6,000 a month before paying cleaners. So yeah, so it's dropped off, but again, that's kind of like our profit. So if we can keep that up with like our sauna and hot tub, maybe have like a Christmas time, people spending Christmas there as a family, I think it'll be a really good investment for us. Like I said, our projected numbers, our goal for the year is $100,000 revenue. But in the next 3 months, we have almost $60,000. So that would leave, I think we'll be able to do it. Looking forward to the next year, I would like for these next 3 months, instead of being, $55,000, I'd like to see it up over $80,000.
What?
Yes, because we're bumping our nightly rate from $850 or $750 to $875 per night. So that's at least, maybe like a $15,000 bump. Okay. And then one thing we failed to do this year.
Is that true?
Yeah, for the busy season.
Did you do all this math?
I'm trying to be quick about it, so don't critique me too much. But the other thing
he tends to be an over-exaggerator.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just trying to catch
I am too optimistic.
I mean, I love that about you.
I was too optimistic with our budget for renovations, so she's kind of holding that against me.
I'm not.
Anyways, the other way to boost revenue is from a boat. We're going to be getting a pontoon boat. We've had at least 3 or 4 guests ask where to rent a boat already, so it's definitely a desire for people to be on a boat on the lake. So we're going to try to pick up a pontoon boat. They're quite expensive, and so it's not in the budget yet. But
they're not that expensive. We've just totally blown our budget on everything else.
Yes. So that'll be something for next year. And a pontoon boat rental, if you buy a used one, it's like a 1-year payoff is all. So you buy, let's say you pay $15,000 for one, you're getting that back in 1 year. So all I'm saying is revenue next year between those two things should be over $80,000 for the summer, for the June, July, August.
Wow.
So that's my goal. So we'll see.
Love it.
We feel so far very good about this investment, not just from a cash flow standpoint. So if you followed along with us, we sold 2 long-term rentals to buy this short-term rental. And it's kind of a big move for us because we've always been like buy and hold those short-term rentals forever, or long-term rentals, sorry. So far it's looking like it's going to be worth it. But it was a long year. I don't know if the year of renovations was worth it, but owning it and renting it will be worth it. So it's been a hard year. We've spent a lot of time apart. Sarah's mom, if you guys didn't know, you probably can't tell based on how she looks.
That's sweet.
So she's been home with the kids. It's been a solo project. A lot of
I've
renovations
been more of a
for me.
stay-at-home mom recently than I ever have been since they've been born.
Yep.
Which has been really fun. But I also love to have other things going on. I love to work with my hands and be creative. So,
anyways, this project took a lot out of us, but I think we will gain a lot of equity. We already did gain a ton of equity by finishing that boathouse off. I mean, that's 1,200 finished square feet of lake house, so that was definitely worth our time financially, but it was really a big real estate move for us, and that's always been our passion, is real estate, even though we've done other silly videos on our channel.
It has changed our lives more dramatically than anything else financially that we've done.
So we're kind of gonna lean into that and focus on that with our channel and just in life in general. So we're both real estate agents now, realtors, if you will. So hit us up if you want to invest in real estate. It's rough out there right now, but there's lots of things you can do to still get in the game and make some money. I have a list of properties that if I had the money, I would buy right now that are on the MLS. So
if you have the money, you should buy them.
You should buy them.
Join our mailing list so you can see these properties that we're talking about.
Yep. They're good ones.
We offer a 1-year mentorship when it comes to design and short-term rentals, long-term rentals.
Investing. Yeah.
All those things. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about investing specifically in Michigan, even if you're out of state. Michigan is gold.
That's where it's at. But don't tell anybody, but just email us privately and we'll hook you up. Okay.
It's a good spot.
Thanks for watching, guys. Let us know if you have any questions about STR. We're still learning. We're going to get better. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.